What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bear here, and I'm bringing you another tutorial, and this is going to be on my Xbox style, and we're actually going down the row for these tutorials. Actually, I'm not going to do this one, but Mario is actually next, so keep your eye out for that one. But we're going to be doing the Xbox style, and what I've done is I've opened up my layout, and I've like, placed the background here, and then I've put the colors I'm going to be using here. And I'm using CS5 because it runs faster, and for some reason my eyedropper actually copies the color, and like in CS6 it doesn't, which is kind of confusing. But it's alright. CS5 doesn't really do anything except for change the color of the way it looks. But we're gonna be making this banner, and I'm gonna be trying to do it as fast as possible and as clean as possible. But it's kind of iffy with this because these kind of take not a long time, but they're kind of weird to do. So let's get right into it. How am I gonna put this? What I've done is I've opened these, so I'm releasing this pack at 50 likes. It's gonna have this. It's gonna have the whole PSD. It's gonna have everything. It's gonna have I think I'm gonna put a couple of these people in here. It's gonna be the whole thing. So 50 likes, that comes out. If not, you just gotta follow the tutorial. But I have my rulers out, just marking where I'm gonna put everything, not everything, but where my middle is and how everything's gonna work out. So now to get right into the tutorial, we're gonna keep here. We're gonna make a new layer, and I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna copy this color because this is gonna be my background color. And it's kind of like an offset white right here. It's like not white, but it's like not gray. It's like, I don't know what kind of color that is, but it's that color. And now that we have that, we're gonna try to add like these dark Gaussian, not dark Gaussian, but like a dark blur. So you're gonna create a new layer, go to your brush, and put it up to 1080, and the hardness is 0. And then you're gonna put it to it so it's black, and then you're gonna put it like halfway, the circle like halfway, and you're gonna click, and you're gonna go to the other side and do the same exact thing. Then you're gonna come back in the middle, and then you're just gonna lower the opacity till it looks good, which is actually looks pretty good at around like 7 to 10. So just keep like checking the rulers. It's Control H if you guys didn't know. But now that we have that, we're gonna make a new layer, and we're gonna be adding this box. This is where we're gonna put like the whatever we want to put here. It's gonna be this main section. I think I'm gonna keep referring back to this picture because this one's probably a little hard for you guys to see. But you're gonna have rulers here, and you're gonna kind of want to put it not like a quarter, like maybe a quarter of the way down. Like I have the one halfway, so this would probably be like a quarter of the way. So you're gonna put a little more than a quarter. How can I put this? It's about. I'm gonna give it. So this would be. I don't know. 1.5, one like sixth of a box like thing, whatever those things are called. But we're gonna make it green, and if you guys are watching this while my pack's out, it's gonna be this green. If not, then I'm gonna show you what color it is, and it is this. So if you pause the video, you can just copy down these colors or that, which is it's only up to you. So here you go. And you're gonna hit the box, the rectangle of course, and you're gonna just drag and make your own box here. Next thing you want to do is you want to come and zoom in, and then just kind of click there and then come back to it, and just gonna keep checking how it looks. So the next step is gonna be wanting to add the top text bar stuff. So I want to add the logo first, and if you guys have seen Xbox.com, like their website, it's like this, and it has like the gradient, and I can't do this exact style, like I couldn't, but I'm just not for the tutorial sake. So what you're gonna want to do is import your logo, and this is my personal logo. You're just gonna import it, and then obviously scale it down. And you guys can do this however you want. You can be creative and just put it in the middle and do stuff with it, like put the text on the side. But I'm gonna kind of just keep it the way I did with for Spacebound. So we're gonna have this, and we're gonna kind of want to add the gradient. So we're gonna go right click the blending options and go to gradient, and instead of this being black, we're gonna put it to kind of like an off white again. You're just gonna click OK, and you can add a drop shadow. We gotta lower the opacity a little bit, but I don't. Oops, wrong thing. Lower the opacity a little bit, but I don't know. I kind of don't like how that looks, unless you go to like 10 to 5. So actually 10 looks not that bad. So I'm gonna put it to like 7. 7's a safe number, and I'm gonna put my rulers back up, which is Control R, and then I'm gonna kind of like center this. Not center it, but I'm gonna put my rulers on it to make sure it's like in the center. And I'm just gonna move this. Oops, I'm gonna move this over a little bit. And next we're gonna be adding this top text, and we can use whatever font we want. I don't know exactly what font this is, but we can go through and just try to find one. So I guess the first box we can put is what's on the website, Xbox One. So, and this text is going to be actually as pure white, so just a heads up on you guys. I'm going to make it smaller and just put it up there. And this is how you want your text to look. You can either make it look very similar to how the website looks, or you can just go for your own style. And I'm probably just going to go with Arial. Arial is just a safe font to use. And just like, I'm just gonna like make this like click this little box, like this check box thing, and then you just lower the AV, which is like what the text is, like the distance. So, and it can be bold, it can be regular, narrow, and I believe it's regular on the website, but I think I'm gonna keep it bold for mine. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep mine irregular, but we're just gonna lower the size of it quite a bit. Mine's gonna go probably to about 34. Keeping that ruler, but then you're just gonna put it up, and you're gonna kind of want to center it again. So you're gonna put right there, and then that ruler OCD. But you're gonna want to space these out evenly. So what I would like to do is take this and make a black box, and just kind of like put it there, and like you can make like a full box, which is what most people do. So you can put a box, grab the Xbox One, put it there, and then move the box, and you can put alright, the phone's gone off, so sorry about that. I'm not gonna check it yet, but go like that. Then go again, and if this is too big of a space for you guys, which I think it is, you can just narrow the box a little bit, or like a lot, but we just gotta do is just bring it all back. And the way I'm bringing it, like with a full, like not like moving it up and down, I'm holding shift while I do it. So like I hold shift, click, and then it's like kind of like drag, and it doesn't really mess with it. It just kind of like brings it. So yeah, that's better. And then we're just gonna kind of fill it up a little bit, not all the way through, but most of it. So we got YouTube. We can don't use all caps. I'm too used to doing that. So put portfolio, grab the box, bring it, and put tutorials. And obviously this is all customizable for you guys. This is what you gonna want to do on your own. This is not what you copy off of me. So now we have that. I'm just gonna take this box, actually put it up there and hide it. I don't really need that anymore. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna hit the rectangle, which is actually my my logo. And I'm gonna kind of drag it this way, and then I'm just gonna kind of like zoom out a little bit, hit Control H, and it's looking good. So next thing I wanted to add is the magnifying glass, and we can either do it a cheap way, which is just going at it, taking it away from the thing, or we can make our own, which I'm going to do right now. So I'm just going to take this. You can click that, but it's up to you. I think this would work a lot easier. So make a new layer. Just make your little circle. Put your brush on 1 and put the hardness to 100. Go to your pen tool, right click, stroke path, brush, and make sure it's on white, not black. So now that we have that, we're going to go back to the layer, right click, go to blending options, go to stroke, and make sure it's on white. And then go to like 2 or 1, probably 2. And then using a right click, delete path if it's still there. Next we're going to have to add the rectangle, so just zoom in a little bit, click the rectangle tool, put it in the middle, and oh, totally forgot. Gotta delete that path now, which is you gotta go back to the pen tool. But you're gonna click back to like the fully lined square. Make a rectangle. Rasterize this. Phone's still going off. Then you're gonna merge these layers, and then, as you know, it's not obviously straight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it and we're gonna turn it to like kind of like a I don't know, about like a 45-degree angle, and then we're gonna make it a little smaller, keeping it centered though, and then you kind of just want to move it over. Alright. Oops. So now we have that. Just keep like messing with it where it goes, so it's probably good. Next is going to be adding this box. So what we're going to be doing is we're making another new layer, and an easy way to do this is if you go back here, but what I'm going to do is going to click at the tool thing and click that color, and I'm going to bring it down, like straight down, like probably like a couple centimeters, and then I'm going to click up here and just make another rectangle, and don't make it too big, so I'm probably going to make it like this big, and it's not dark enough, so I'm gonna just bring it down again. And I don't want to rasterize that, but as you see, those stupid rulers, and that's probably the color. Yeah, that's about the color. Maybe a little like lighter. All right. So I'm actually going to save that color for you guys so you have it. So just going to right click this. That's probably it. Alright. Sorry if I was just taking time out of the tutorial. It's probably going to be the best thing for you guys to have all these colors. Oops. Alright, so now that we have that, we're going to go back towards it, and we're going to take the text out, and we're going to click, we're going to write anything we want. I can put I'll put Behr, and then not all capitals because I don't think anything uses that. So we're going to go to that, go to bold. So this is when you're gonna switch it up really quick. We're gonna go to bold, and like, see how it's like right there. We're just gonna kind of put it right here, and you can like space it out a little more, I guess. And for the color, we're gonna go back and see how it's like the green that's from the back. We're gonna go and we're gonna bring it up, so it's kind of like a brighter green. And I have this green in the colors for you guys right there, so you have it. Next is going to be adding whatever you want to be here. It's usually my account on the website, but you can just probably put I think this is all caps. Yeah, this is all caps. Like my tutorial, Then you're gonna go back to and put it to regular. Smallen down the size a little bit, and then gotta like center these kind of. And if it's gonna change, if yours change the color of the bear or whatever yours written down, so just gotta go back and change it. Alright, next is going to be adding this picture on the side. So there's a lot of ways to do this. We can either we gotta make bear smaller. See, this is what you gotta do. You gotta keep like going back out and going back in. Alright. And probably bring this up a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna add the picture here, and we can use anything really. I'm gonna go to open. I'll go to personal. I think I have stuff in here. Alright, I'll use this, and I'm just gonna take the crop tool, and from here I'm just gonna make a box. Click enter, which I just cropped it out. Unlock the layer. I'm gonna bring it in, and I'm just gonna make it smaller. And I'm gonna make it the same size as this. And I'm gonna kind of just drag it towards. And this is where we're just gonna use our mind and see where we can put it. So I think right here is good. And as you see, mine's a little too big, so I just crop that out. So we have that for being our AVI. You can use whatever you want. You could use, I used SB Blast Off Arts for the one part, so I just used that because probably the coolest picture I have. Next thing we're gonna try to work on is we're gonna be doing this bar. So if we go back to our rulers, we're actually gonna bring another one, and you can see it's not all the way down, so probably put it like there. So it's a little above the middle. So I'm gonna take the middle one out. Actually, probably be it's a little above the middle. Alright, so this font is Arial as well, so this font's gonna be matching, I believe. Yeah. So what we're gonna start to do is we're gonna add the black bar and make a new layer like I always do. Just take it, and this is kind of like lined up. It should be lined up with the front of the logo. So take another ruler, put it there, and just take this and drag it. And you're gonna have it evenly spaced out. So obviously you can tell that's not evenly spaced out. So I guess it can go past the ruler or past the logo. Doesn't really matter that much. But if you zoom in, it makes it a lot easier to make this smaller. See? And you can also lower the opacity, but I'm gonna keep it up 100 to make it more of like a 70, 80, 100, doesn't matter. Make it more like kind of like a slick look. So we're gonna start adding the text, and we're gonna go back to regular. And first text is gonna be home, not all capitals. And then font size 33. 33, yeah, 33 is good. And you're gonna put like a little above the line, but not there. And then what we can do to make it cooler is we could duplicate this and make it the same color as this, but for some reason my Photoshop doesn't do it here too. Rasterize this and right here, and just take this rest out. So it's like, oh, you're on the home page. But cool. So next we're going to be adding all of the other text. So we're going to go and we're going to take this color. And this is profile activity. So you can do a count. And make sure it's all at the same height. I do it on like the base letters kind of. And we're going to grab that actual rectangle we had, and we're going to kind of bring it in here. And we're going to make it a little bigger. So we have that. So we have a count. What else can we put? Let's just follow that. Activity. how much minute? We're 19 minutes in. It's not that bad. It's a very good tutorial for like a very good tutorial to like watch to do in this style. So activity, recent, upload. And as I said before, you can just follow whatever words you want. Subscriber. Actually, that's too big of a word for me to fill it in at least. So I'm gonna use Mellow, which is my arts team, and then I'll put inbox. And we can have it, actually I'll put inbox and I'll put, get that out, I'll put in parentheses too. Actually, I don't think we need that. So we're just going to take that, hide that again, and then we're going to zoom back out and kind of zoom back in, and we're going to check, and it looks pretty good. It looks very good so far, except for the upload, and that shouldn't be above any of this stuff, but it is, so well. Alright, there we go. So next we're going to be adding this kind of stuff, and we can start with this guy and define what he is. He's just a character. So if you go on Google and you type in Xbox avatar render, or PNG, but I'll just type in render. We're going to use someone's, and you can use any. You can just scroll through all of these and find one. And if you make sure it's a render, make sure it's like a background, it's like that. So if you just click this, you're just gonna save it, and then save it to your desktop, then open it. And then you're just gonna want to drag it into your file, and mine's not the perfect size, but it's pretty good. So I'm just gonna take it, and then I'm gonna make it a little smaller. And this one's cool because it has like a gesture, but doesn't really matter if it has one or not. And we're just gonna put it wherever we want. You can put it right here. Doesn't really matter. But we're gonna add a kind of like a shadowy effect under him, like on the old layout it was. And actually, it's just gonna be a black oval. So you're gonna take the ellipse tool, and you're just gonna make an oval under him, and you're just gonna kind of put it under his heel and then put it under his toe. Right click, rasterize, filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and you're not gonna put it so high that you can't see it, but you're gonna put it to enough. So it looks like he's like standing on it. So next step's gonna be adding these boxes. So that green has to match this green. So we're gonna take the eyedrop tool again and just kind of click there. And these are just rectangles that are the same size. So we're gonna go back to the rectangle tool and make just a rectangle, which you hold shift, then you just drag, and it makes it. And I don't like that green, so it's probably the same color. Almost, maybe. Same color, whatever. Doesn't really matter, it's a tutorial. Your Photoshop probably does it, mine doesn't, which is the way it goes. And we're going to duplicate it and then put it under it to find out the size. So now we have that, we're just going to keep shrinking it and bringing it closer to him, making it bigger, and we're going to see how close it is to the line. So probably that. You're gonna have some space down here, so we're gonna have that here. Then we're gonna make a black box. It doesn't really matter what color it is, but I prefer using a black because it's easy. So I'm gonna put the ruler up there just to make sure these are always that height, and you're gonna make it kind of bigger, well, a lot bigger than the other two, just so you can put a video here, and then go back over and another black, and just more black boxes, which these are not going to be boxes, they're going to be kind of rectangles. So just like that. And we're just going to keep duplicating these, kind of add them together. And you want to make them the same size as these. Alright, and then you want to space them out the same as the other ones, so this is probably good. Maybe these need to be a little closer together. It's pretty good. Alright, next is going to be, we're going to take these and duplicate them once again. And you're just going to drag these over. So it's kind of like you have your friends, your messages, or vice versa, a video, and just stuff. And I don't like how it's not centered. So what we can do is click your avatar and click all these boxes and just kind of shift it over. Make sure you don't forget your shadow. Alright, so now we have that. We're going to start adding this stuff, and for these, that was a weird this, but for this, what you can do, it's going to be the easiest way, is you're going to go into my port, and then you're going to take a really nice screenshot of the messages, and just copy it, and then paste it somewhere, wherever it shows up, right there. And then you're going to zoom in really close, and you kind of just want to pen tool everything out. This is going to be the easiest way than making it, because if you make it, then you're going to have like screw ups and stuff like that. So I'm just going to cut the edges out, and it doesn't need to be exactly cut out because you're using almost the same color. So it's alright. Yeah, see? Oh, God. And then you're going to take the messages, and it goes in the top left corner. So I'm going to make it a little bigger, which would lower the quality, but it's alright. Let's see how much. Oh God, what are you doing? Let's see how much it is. It's like half of this box, so just eyeing it. It's about half. And then under it, you're going to be putting messages in Arial. So I'm actually going to put this in bold, just so I think, because it looks better. You're going to lower the text value, obviously. So it says messages. And then you can put how many? I'm going to put 4. I'm just going to take it and make it bigger. But you got to watch where you put it. I'm just gonna put, yeah, and then you're not going to leave that bold. You're going to actually put that back to regular. So if you zoom out, it kind of looks like you have 4 messages. And then they're going to do the same thing for the bottom. So you can just take this, Control J, duplicate it. And you can put friends, I believe, yeah. And you got to make sure you like even out the spaces and stuff. So friends, I'm going to put 1 because I only have 1 friend. JK, but yeah. And we're going to do the same thing we did for this. We're just going to go and get a fine image and just go in and just delete everything around it. Not everything, but most of the stuff. And you don't need to be really cautious with this, as you can tell. I'm not really taking my time. If you're really lazy, you could probably just copy this and just paste it in the box, but that's no fun. Alright, let's see if this is the same color. I don't think I'd realize. Yeah, you're not gonna realize from far away. So you're just gonna take this and make it a little bigger and try to make it well, not the same size, but roughly. And then just kind of like place it. So it says 4 messages, 1 friend. So now that we have that, we're gonna go straight into these boxes, and we're 30 minutes in right now. But you can go to your YouTube channel. Just check my messages really quick. Alright. YouTube channel. Go to one of your videos. Let's say I want to do my abstract tutorial.
What is going on, guys? Spot.
Let's go. Take it and take a screenshot of it. Click copy it. Print screen I use to do this, by the way, for anyone that's wondering that doesn't have it. And we're gonna go to the box that has the middle picture, which I think is this one. And you're gonna click it, hold Alt, and click the things. And we actually, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is make it a lot smaller, so it kind of like fits the image. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna add a black big bar box thingy under it, so we can add text. Probably like that. Just add it to that, so it goes there. And this is where you can mess with the size and stuff. So I put watch Spacebound's latest upload, www.spacebound.com. So you can put whatever you want. You can be like, put new tutorial. You gotta lower the size to fit everything. And this isn't really the best font to be doing this with, but it's probably the most clean. And this is all process of elimination, so you don't want to make it too small but not too big. So you gotta zoom in. If you want to like try to add it like a little bit up, you just gotta do that. Like new tutorial, abstract style, and then it'd be www.youtube.com/ where those things are, and you're gonna lower the size again so it fits under the text. So it'd be like, oh, so just, oh cool, click that and you're there. Next we're gonna be adding stuff here, and if you're a designer doing this, the best thing would be is go to your port and just take pictures out of it. So like take this and then you'll just paste it in and then fill it to this box, and then obviously lower the size down. Move it like that. And then you're gonna do the same thing with the black bar, but I'm gonna not do that now. I'm gonna add all the pictures first. So and you can obviously do this with whatever pictures you want. If you want to like enter an RC with the style, you gotta just add the pictures of the team, like add episodes and stuff. Just adding banners. So while you guys are doing this, the whole PSD is getting released at 50 likes, as I said. So hopefully it has 50 likes by the time everyone's watching this. If not, then tough luck. But I think 50 likes is a good deal, since my abstract style almost broke 100, I believe, already. I think we can break 50 with this. So why is that? Let's start twice. That's weird. Let's go with the rebrand. Let's go with the s'mores. Alright. Also, I'm going to start doing, I think, a day in the life with Behr when my brother comes home. I'm gonna be able to start skiing around January, like late December, January. So I might do like a day in a life, which would be pretty sick. So now that we have this done, we have all the pictures added. We're gonna add the black box. So we're just gonna take this, kind of make like a rectangle, and not make it too big, but make it somewhat decent sized. And we're gonna put it under the layer, and then you take the layer again and put it under this, so the box things come up. Do it again for every single box. Those aren't showing up. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I gotta move them. And then boom. Alright, now that we have that, we are going to just zoom in, and right here, shit. Alright, I wrote like hours new for coup, blah blah blah. You can write whatever you want. I'll be like Mario style. Tutorial this Friday. And the bottom text is always going to be smaller than the top. FYI, everyone. So if that was 10, this should be like 8. Big tutorial this Friday. Stay tuned. You're gonna make it readable size, so and you zoom out, and as you see, it's readable. So then you go back in, and you're just gonna do this for every text or every box. So you'd be, for this one, it would be characters, all capitals, character style, font size 10 for me. Put it up and be like, tutorial up now, check it out. Lower it down to about 8. Go over here, S'mores Gaming, which never happened, by the way. I made this banner, never happened. It's pretty awful, but it happens. Put it here, then you put amazing content daily. Let's lower this to 8. And then you go up, and you'd be new 2D, oh, no, new to, Jesus, 2D style, 10, scroll up, check it out now on my portfolio, put it down to 8. And I made a capital H too, which is annoying. There you go. And so you zoom out, it looks like the old Xbox, style. And if you want to do a couple cool things, if you go File, Save As, and just put on your desktop or a file and save it as anything. How many minutes are we in? 39. Open. Just open the picture. Duplicate it. Go to Adjustments, Curves. Bring the curves up and then bring it back down. And it's kind of like, you just gotta mess with it. And it kind of like enhances some of the stuff. As you see, it brightens it. You can You can make it darker. You can use CCs. You can do a lot of stuff with this, but be creative with this. Don't copy me exactly, because that's not the way to go when you look at a tutorial, unless you're just that type of person. So this is the tutorial. 40 minutes, but it was definitely worth the 40 minutes to do. And I hope you guys enjoy. I hope to see the views probably break at least 1,000, if not in like 700 for this in probably like a month, which is a big deal for me. But thank you guys for 400 subscribers too. That was kind of a big thing. And I have my selfie in the description where you can buy project files like my 2D style banners. I have the PSDs for that, fully editable or editable, however you, or whatever word that would be. So 50 likes for the PSD. If not, then you guys are on your own, but it's definitely well worth the PSD. So 50 likes PSD. My pack will be in the description. All of the links, selfie, Skype, Twitter, Instagram, everything. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you Friday with my Mario style banner, and just it's gonna be a good week. So happy early Christmas, and see you later. Peace.